We have learned a great deal of the Nation of Eternity and its people. From the young to the old, from the mischievous to the more serious, and everywhere in between. Some are more colorful, and others more subtle. But there is one pair from the Tri-Commissions that really does stand out. We know them as the Kamisato clan's very own Ayaka and her older brother, Ayato, respectively. These clever and elegant siblings have not had an easy life, having to be forced to grow up faster than they normally would have, had their circumstances not ended so tragically. But just how much do we know about the Kamisato siblings? Let's take a look at a few facts about this amazing family, shall we? But first, before we begin though, if you enjoy Tevod's Facts and Wisdom, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. After the video is over, join us over in our community Discord server, where we talk all about Genshin, including lore. Okay, with that said, let's open the Tevachnary and see what's been uncovered. Ayaka is first shown to us as the signature character for the Inazuma chapter during the preview trailer. Due to her heritage, she is and can be considered a princess, since her clan in Inazuma is of samurai nobility. This is why Ayaka was taught so many things, such as ikebana, tea ceremonies, calligraphy, and yes, even dancing. All her lessons were done to model her into what the nobles would consider a cultured and elegant young lady. This could be partly why she is addressed by the title of Shirasagi Himegime in English, or Shirasagi no Himegime in Japanese respectively. By those that know and adore her, or do not want the Aya of the clan's head himself, the title she goes by translates approximately into English as White Heron Princess. Who can forget the breathtaking and beautiful scene of Ayaka's dance at the end of their quest during the Archon chapter? Also, why did she have a fan for this dance? This is actually an ancient traditional form of dancing in Japan. In particular, this is called Nihon Buyo, which is a classical art of dance that got its development from older traditions, such as Mai and Odori, dating all the way back to the Edo period. It included a broad range of dances, including Ayaka's fan dancing, and even kabuki theater seen in Ito's teaser trailer. Ayaka was very young when her clan went into a state of turmoil and hardship. She and her brother had recently lost their parents. At the time, she was just like any other little girl. Pure, naive, and even some could say sheltered. She knew nothing of the burdens and duties her clan carried as the clan in charge of the civil and cultural aspects of their nation's government. Ayaka was not naturally gifted in the fine arts or even swordsmanship. She had to work very hard to achieve the skill mastery she has today. None may deflect a swing that has been practiced 1,000 times, her mother would tell her. On a particular day, Ayaka took part in a duel at the dojo, her hard work paying off and bearing fruitful results as she defeated her foe with a single swing of her katana. Flowers of cryo condensed all around her. A vision now hung from her sword, icy and bright. This was the moment the princess of the Kamisato clan got her vision. Ayaka is shown to be wearing characteristic armor of samurai over her clothes. Not too surprising, consider the nation's heavy samurai culture. If we turn our gaze to history in Japan, you'll learn that, yes, female samurai did exist, and they often fought alongside the male warriors on equal footing. These were known as the Onamusha. They were women trained to fight alongside and protect their households, families, and honor in war times. There were also the Beshihime, the women trained to act as personal royal guards to the multiple wives of the daimyo, clan leaders, and their respective residents. Some famous stories about female samurais have come and gone through the ages in literature and history as well. One such tale is that of Ake Teruko, a famous warrior during the feudal era of Japan who fought many battles, and has since become known throughout history as the strongest woman in the Warring States period. We recently got an astonishing and beautiful trailer to celebrate Ayaka and her family during the 2.6 patch. We get to see a much younger Ayaka playing a game of shogi with her mother, and winning with a big bright smile on her face. She mentions in her voice lines, but also in this trailer, her concern for her brother and the burdens he carries, which has led Ayaka to a duel with her brother, probably to convince her protective and reluctant brother to lighten his workload. The duel itself ends with Ayaka as the victor. Ayato is the eldest child of the Kamisato clan, and its current head of the clan. However, he did not take this role because he wanted to. It was unfortunately tossed and thrusted onto his shoulders quite suddenly and without warning. There was much discord at the time young teenage Ayato should even become the clan head. His sickly father had summoned him to his deathbed. The two conversed for a while in private. His father telling Ayato this: "Ayato, remember, no matter what happens to the Kamisato clan in the future, you are our eldest son, Ayaka's elder brother, a successor the Kamisato clan is proud to have." The clan was left without a leader, with both parents gravely ill, and sadly unlikely to survive their terminal illnesses. Their clan rivals eyeing their clan's position like ravenous and rabid wolves. Who would be able to lead the clan and protect his beloved sister, who was still far too young at the time? The inner working of the shogunate was like a dangerous reef at sea that one had to tread on like glass. They couldn't afford to lose the ninjas of the Shumatsuban either. Ayato then tells Toma, his trusted friend the clan had taken into their care, that if he wished to leave, now was the time. This would spark a course of events that lead the housekeeper to get his vision, but it also resulted in Ayato getting his vision too. Ayato's resolve to protect was strong, leading him to take over from his parents after their passing. Ayato is a man of 1,000 faces and facades, constantly scheming and manipulating things from behind the scenes. If he so much as end up posing a threat to Inazuma or his clan, he will take any means necessary to get rid of that threat without a speck of mercy. It was actually thanks to Ayato that the Resistance and Traveler twins were even able to get into Tenshikaku at all. If you aren't careful, you may find yourself dancing in the palm of his hand like a puppet on a string. No Scaramouche pun intended. Miko and even A comment about his sly and intelligent mind in their respective voice lines. However, to those that have his well-earned respect and friendship, he will not fail you, doing all he can to ensure those loved ones are safe and happy, particularly his little sister. Even if that means he must stain his hands in blood. Unlike Miko, who isn't so keen to get her paws dirty. Ayato, being the Kamisato clan's head, means he is also the leader of the Shumatsuban. In his voice lines, Ayato actually divulges some very interesting information about his special network of ninja that serves his family. In these lines, Ayato tells us the Shumatsuban is a means for him to gather information or take actions that he himself can't take out in the open. The ninjas are all orphans taken in and raised from a young age to ensure complete loyalty. This also implies that little Sayu is also an orphan under his ninja's care. Using these ninjas, Ayato had done a favor for his sister, actually helping the Traveler twins as mentioned previously. We actually first met Ayato while he was playing a game of what seemed to be chess with Toma. Ayato is extremely intelligent. That much has been made known. But did you know he actually plays Ningguang's chess game and owns a limited edition copy of the game? He even heard of Ningguang a few times. I wonder if we'll ever see Ayato and Liyue, or Ningguang go to meet Ayato and Inazuma in regards to political matters. Maybe Ayato will take up a match against Ningguang in a battle of wits in a game of chess. And just maybe, Ayato may end up becoming the second person to beat her at chess. That would be an amazing sight to see. And now it's one encounter I want to personally see happen. It would most assuredly be the most interesting of the meetings. Next to, of course, Yoimiya meeting Klee and Xingqiu meeting Albedo. Ayato's attacks and even his clothes have camellia flowers in them. They were a very popular flower amongst Japanese nobility in the Edo period. In Japan, these flowers are known as tsubaki and are a beautiful flower that come in white, red, or yellow. These flowers, depending on the color, have different meanings in Japan, the red camellia being a symbol of a samurai's noble death. This one is extremely troubling for Ayato's future in the story. However, Ayato's tsubaki flowers are not red. They are more white in his burst and blue in his tailcoat. The other meanings of the camellia flower is love, longing, and waiting. Will a situation come about where Ayato must make the ultimate sacrifice for Inazuma and his sister's safety? It is saddening, but it is a possibility, as he will take every means necessary to accomplish it, possibly even if it means he dies for sister and nation. From juggling the dangerous world of politics to the very safety and welfare of the citizens of Inazuma, this sibling duo are legends in their own rights. Both want nothing more than what is best for the Land of Eternity and their shogun herself. Considering their family name translates to God's Village, it comes to no surprise. The Kamisato clan are a vital pillar to Inazuma, and with the recent turmoil, their influence within the royal court and governing body of Inazuma has grown massively. They remained the only clan that stayed loyal to the Electro Archon, while the Fatui sunk their fangs in and slithered in, creating a deadly viper nest within the remaining two clans of the Tri-Commission. Ayaka and Ayato both, this freezing combination, will do all they can to help A towards the future and her new ideal of eternal dreams. I for one can't wait to see what the future holds for the Kamisato siblings as we wrap up these quick facts about this brother and sister team. With that said though, I'm gonna go ahead and close the Tevatchnary. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the future for more Genshin Impact content and lore.